Deep Rock Galactic is a cooperative, focused, first-person shooter where you're tasked with exploring the mines of different planets in search of rare resources, while being buffeted by waves of bug-like alien monsters known as Glyphids. I've fallen in love with this game, so first I'll tell you why, then we'll get into an overview of the different parts of the game. There's a lot I love about this game. It's fun as a solo player, or with up to 4 people cooperatively. The roles of each class are all equally fun and balanced. I love the varied mission types and grinding for credits and materials to upgrade my equipment, so I can try out all kinds of different builds. I'm super into the fact that the developers listen closely to community feedback, and have a detailed roadmap of where they'd like to take the development of this game post-launch. They've created a great game, and there's a ton of potential for expanding it to make it an even greater experience. Now I'll go over the game's different classes, biomes, and mission types, and then I'd like to tell you about the type of content I'd like to start making around this game, so stick around. The game has 4 different classes, each with their own unique weapons and tools to traverse the difficult geography of the caves. The gunner is the heavy hitter. He carries a minigun and a pistol, and is also equipped with a zipline gun to help the whole team navigate the cave efficiently. The scout has an assault rifle and shotgun, which are both fantastic, but the star of his loadout are his torch gun and his grappling hook, which put him at the top of the list when it comes to speed of exploration. The engineer carries a shotgun and a grenade launcher, as well as deployable turrets to defend against waves of enemies. His traversal tool is the platform gun, which allows him to reach to any area with enough ammo. The driller has drills for hands, and if that weren't enough, he's also got a flamethrower and deployable remotely triggered explosives. When you need to get back to the drop pod fast after the job is done, the driller can lead the team with ease. If you're playing in single player, you'll have a robot known as Bosco that will follow you around and obey instructions to light up areas, retrieve materials, and defend against the swarms of enemies. In most games, a portable minecart known as the Mule or Molly will follow you around and be the place you go to deposit the ores that you mine. Let's take a look at the different areas in the game, then get into the game modes. Your hub is the space rig, which could warrant its own video, but you'll be spending most of your time on the planet of Hoxxes, which is split into 8 biomes, each with varying structures and materials. The crystalline caverns are scattered with crystals that emit arcing bolts of electricity that cut away at your shields. The dense biozone is lush with plants and intense verticality, making it a challenge to traverse. The fungus bogs are a green, toxic place, where you'll sometimes have to make it past pools of goo that slow you down. The glacial strata is a low-temperature, icy terrain that will freeze you solid if you stand in one place for too long. The magma core is a very hot place with many volcanoes and a molten floor that often cracks open underneath you. The radioactive exclusion zone is a mutated place where you might find walls with eyes growing on them, or green glyphids that leave pools of radiation where they explode. The salt pits are a dried-up lake with massive salt crystals protruding from the walls. And the sandblasted corridors have long caverns whose walls are made of sand, much easier to mine with a pickaxe than the rocky walls of other regions. Let's take a look at the game's current 5 different modes or primary objectives. For the mining expedition, you're tasked with collecting rare ore, namely morkite, from the walls of the caverns of Hoxxes. In the egg hunt mission, you'll need to seek out organic growths and dig to the center to find alien eggs. The salvage operation will have you find and repair abandoned mules and defend the dropship as it's repaired and readied for takeoff. In point extraction, you'll seek out glowing blue crystals known as quarks and return them to the minehead platform. In elimination, your goal is to find and break open a number of glyphid cocoons, each of which contains a boss glyphid known as a dreadnought. After each mission, you'll be rewarded with experience points and credits, and you'll be able to spend those credits along with your mined minerals to buy cosmetic upgrades and augment the performance of your tools and weapons. Right now I'm working toward promoting all 4 of my character classes and getting more experience handling higher hazard levels. I'm really excited to start playing the weekly Deep Dive, a weekly 3-part quest that's randomized but repeatable and the same for all players. It's some of the most challenging content in the game. I'd like to make more content for this game on YouTube and Twitch. While I'm really looking forward to showcasing the different types of gameplay this game offers at length, namely the weekly Deep Dives, once I can handle them, I'd love to hear what type of content you guys would like to see. What kinds of guides or video overviews might be valuable, interesting, or helpful, so please let me know in the comments. If you want to follow me on Twitch, I'll continue to try and tweak the settings so I can stream this game with some stability, until I have the resources to upgrade my gaming computer. I'm looking forward to getting back to doing weekly Monday Twitch streams. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the mines. Rock and Stone.